On a seemingly ordinary morning in cyberspace, the internet world was suddenly shocked by a report that emerged from behind the annual financial report of Yongsan District, an elite area in Seoul, South Korea. No one would have thought that among the economic data and tax records, an astonishing number was tucked away that immediately became the subject of gossip from netizens throughout the country and even the world. A name, not a random name, appears on the list of luxury taxpayers with a nominal that is almost impossible to believe by the common people. That name is Sultan Jungkook, the meaning of BTS, the generation icon, the king of modern K-pop. The world knows that Jungkook lives in luxury. He is not just an ordinary idol. He is a symbol of success, a symbol of dreams come true. But no one was really prepared when the report mentioned that his mansions in the Hanamdong area were subject to an annual tax equivalent to a lifetime's income for many. It's not about the dream house anymore. It is a palace that stands majestically in the middle of the city, silent yet striking. And now, the palace is stealing the world's attention because of one very burning thing: its taxes. According to an official report from the National Tax Service of Korea, Jungkook's house, estimated to be worth more than 7.6 billion won, about 89 billion rupiah, has been classified as ultra-luxury property. As a result, he was subject to an annual property tax estimated at 450 million won, equivalent to more than 5.3 billion rupiah. And this does not include another wealth tax, personal income tax, to a levy on a supermassive vehicle parked in the garage of his palace. Netizens were immediately outraged. A lifetime salary is not enough to pay Jungkook's house tax, wrote one Twitter user who immediately got more than 500,000 likes in a matter of hours. What exactly happened? Why does an idol, even Jungkook's classmate, suddenly become the subject of conversation because of what has been hidden behind the marble walls and electronic gates of his house? And the most piercing question: is it true that Jungkook's wealth has reached a point unimaginable by ordinary human logic, until now his taxes alone can make the head dizzy 7 times around? This story isn't just about taxes. This is a true portrait of the entertainment world that shines on the surface, but keeps another side that is no less astonishing. And this story begins from the day when an investigative journalist accidentally stumbled upon suspicious data while tracking changes in fiscal policy for luxury properties in Seoul. The journalist, who declined to be named for security reasons, initially only wanted to cover economic inequality in South Korea. But as he delved into the latest property tax system, he came across one name that made him pause. Sultan Jungkook, the recipient of the most luxury tax bills for the under 30 age category. That sentence made his blood rustle. It didn't take long. He contacted a tax officer who was willing to open the vote as long as his identity was kept secret. And from here, everything unfolds. Sultan Jungkook's house is included in the 0.01% of the most expensive properties in Korea, the source said. We were very surprised when we first verified the transaction value of the property. Not only was the house bought with a cash payment, but the renovations done afterwards made its value almost double. We estimate that the actual value of his house is now far beyond the official figures recorded in the documents. The house is not just any house. Located in the middle of an elite quarter, adjacent to foreign embassies and residences of high-ranking diplomats, Jungkook Palace is surrounded by a high double-layered security fence. Inside, hidden a private garden, a heated swimming pool, a high-tech recording studio, and even a meditation room that is said to be accessible only to those nearby. This is not a house. It's a kind of luxury temple designed specifically for a global star, said an architect who has worked on similar projects. And now, the Temple of Luxury is in the spotlight not because of its design, not because of its interior, which is said to be strewn with paintings by contemporary Korean artists and original works of art from European painters of the 19th century, but because of the incredible amount of taxes. Many began to question, why did Jungkook choose to live in such a fantastical place? And did he realize that his existence could cause social debate amid widening inequality? Social activists began to raise their voices. We love BTS. We appreciate their hard work. But when one person can pay such high taxes while millions struggle to pay monthly rent, it's ironic, said Han Sajin, an academic who researches wealth inequality in South Korea. However, not a few defended Jungkook. They confirmed that the K-pop star earned his fortune from his own sweat. He deserved it. She has sacrificed her adolescence, her privacy, time with family, all for the sake of entertaining the world. If the result is luxury homes and high taxes, then it is a consequence of his hard work, an army hardliner wrote on an online forum. But behind the heated debate, one thing that cannot be avoided is the fact that Jungkook's nominal tax has now become a symbol of the gaping social chasm between the lives of celebrities and ordinary people. Every figure listed in the tax report feels like a slap to the younger generation who are struggling to buy a tiny house with 30-year installments. And every news about the purchase of exclusive Jungkook furniture from Milan or rare marble from Turkey seems to add coals to the burning fire. Is Jungkook aware of this? Does he know that his luxurious life is now not only a dream, but also a trigger for social controversy? The deeper this story is traced, the more shocking the facts become. Jungkook's taxes aren't just numbers. He is a symbol of something bigger, broader, and more disturbing. The reality that the superstar has entered into elite circles that no longer live in the ordinary human dimension. When the South Korean public is still mired in a housing crisis and property prices are crazy, Jungkook instead live in a high-walled castle that every corner is a manifestation of absurd wealth that blurs the line between celebrity and aristocrat. But one question continues to revolve in the minds of netizens. Why now? Why did the report on Jungkook's house tax just come out today, even though the house has been owned by him since more than a year ago? This is where conspiracy theories begin to emerge. Some say that the tax report was leaked not by chance, but intentionally. Some accused HYB, the agency in charge of BTS, of opening loopholes to divert attention from other, more sensitive issues. Moreover, rumors about internal conflicts, tensions with management, and mental fatigue of BTS members have been strengthening lately. Meanwhile, the media began to dig deeper into Jungkook's personal life. One of the reports from journalists posing as property services officers managed to dismantle that Jungkook's house was not only equipped with a layered security system, but also had an underground bunker. The goal? Not sure yet, but reportedly the basement functioned as a private practice room as well as a place of total privacy protection.